the 70 years of a local business, being in business and staying in business, supporting our community the way HOLMANS USA is doing today is phenomenal.
70 years at HOLMANS is very special.
They're not a company that just settles down. I think there'll always be, that spirit of what's ahead.
Starting with Mr. Holman to Tony Trujillo to Anthony Trujillo to John Santoro, that's been 4 people who have carried the legacy of HOLMANS. And, being around 70 years is not easy.
As John says, as business is good, we're always going to give back to the community.
That's one of the greater attributes about HOLMANS is the fact that they don't take anything for granted. They don't take the fact that being in Albuquerque and being this community is just about making money.
Seeing the company expand from a local company to a national company is amazing, to be part of a company that has so much history and so much trust in the community here in New Mexico.
What I would love to see is HOLMANS being held up as a model of that unreasonable persistence, that you have to keep going.
I started in 2011 and then took it over in April of 2022. And I was given those opportunities to do that. I was so excited about the next 70 years of our business. HOLMANS is a staple in the community, and I want that to continue for my legacy as well.
Before I started working at HOLMANS, I knew HOLMANS was a very notable tech company in the community. Everybody else knows that too, but what do we really do? And it's been very awesome and interesting to be able to go out and share that with people that have truly known HOLMANS for decades, have talked to me about the HOLMANS House of Maps. So I used to go to the store on Copper in Wyoming, but what do we do now? And the work that HOLMANS has done to get to this point. The history of HOLMANS is quite fascinating, so I'll start from the beginning. 1955, we were founded by E.S. Holman, rooted right here in New Mexico, opened up a little store on Copper in Wyoming. HOLMANS House of Maps sold serving equipment, all the maps. There is actually a sign in our lobby that says, if you are looking for maps, we are not the place. Here are 4 locations where you could go instead.
When I started at HOLMANS, it was Mom Holman and Pa Holman. And here comes a kid, a Latino from the Martineztown area in Albuquerque. Mr. Holman and Mrs. Holman were great mentors for me. And we started hiring more people. And so little by little, he gave me additional responsibilities. I became assistant manager, then I became general manager.
Bienvenidos. Welcome to HOLMANS. We are proud to have you along for our 50th anniversary celebration. Join us through the journey of the HOLMANS story. I remember my very first day at HOLMANS on October 13th, 1966. This was an exciting moment. Little did I know this would be a lifetime career.
When the first scientific calculator came out by HP in 1972, Tony Trujillo, young man, is working for Mr. Holman and says, this is the future.
It was risky, and it took me 3 tries with Mr. Holman, because remember, he was the boss at the time. And so I had to convince him that this would be our future. And he said to me 3 times, no, no, and hell no. And I wouldn't take no for an answer.
I know for a fact there are at least two of those pocket calculators from 1972 in existence here. One is at the Bradbury Science Museum in Los Alamos behind a case, and the other one is at Tony Trujillo's house, so he could show it to everybody.
When I first interacted with HOLMANS, when I was at Sandia Labs, you got to remember, HOLMANS used to sell like surveying equipment. Way back in the day, he sees HP with their little handheld scientific calculator. I think he sold a bazillion of them because he saw that that was what was going to be needed in the workplace before those items were in the workplace.
The calculator started something, and ever since then, we've been reselling HP, which makes us one of HP's longest standing partners in the world. Little HOLMANS USA in Albuquerque, New Mexico has that reach. And after that, we started partnering with Apple in 1985.
The second thing that was a great achievement, winning our first major contract with Sandia National Labs and Los Alamos. And I need to tell you, it took me 20 years to do this. But because I persevered, I was persistent, and I stayed with it, I decided, okay, the only way I'm going to win a contract is we have to become knowledgeable of the products better than anybody else, including HP. And so we had the opportunity to bid on a contract, and we won, and we haven't looked back since then.
Now we reach all 4 time zones. So a HOLMANS House of Maps that started in 1955 here is now HOLMANS USA. We are the preferred JIT vendor for all HP, HPE, and Apple hardware for the entire Department of Energy. When I tell that to people in the community, no one believes me. Everyone's shocked.
You know, the thing that I think about is this wall. And this wall to me is a demonstration of unreasonable persistence. You go from the tiny House of Maps back in the 60s to one of the largest IT suppliers in the country, especially supplying into our national security community, to grow it from the House of Maps to a multi-million-dollar company takes unreasonable persistence.
It's always been about taking care of our customers, both internal and external. What else has remained constant is what we offer to our customers. If we cannot offer value to our customers, then we are just a box pusher.
I think there's a lot of trust in HOLMANS that we've done the right thing for our customers in the past, but it's also the ability to kind of evolve with times and continue to keep up with our customers' needs and demands in IT. Hardware is one piece of it, but also be able to advise and work with our partners to bring in those trusted advisors to be able to come up with those unique solutions that our customers demand and need. Our partnerships with HPE, HPI, and Apple help us to solve our customers' needs and challenges by coming up with innovative solutions.
We want them to be able to know who they're talking to, not just an 800 number somewhere. It's going to be regular contacts. We interface with them in person. We will talk to them, on the phone. We really try to interact and build relationships.
It's staying true to your word. What you promise customers, what you promise employees, what you promise vendors, you fulfill those obligations. And if there's, for whatever reason, you cannot fill those obligations, please let them know. But if you promise something, you need to deliver, and you need to deliver at what you said.
I would say that's both with our customers, and that's the partnership that we've built with them, but it's also with the community that we're in, whether it's Albuquerque or Knoxville. It's also giving back to the community that helps us support our families.
HOLMANS has been involved in the community since the get-go. I really do believe that it is something that Tony Trujillo implemented and something that John Centro tells me all the time that wants to follow. Our giving back to the community is one of the most important things. And that's how everybody in the community knows HOLMANS, because of our community giving.
We were building out the sales center, and we were looking for partners to support the growth of the sales center. So that's how I got to know HOLMANS, Tony Trujillo, and John Centuro. We've worked very closely together over the years. Tony in particular has been a fantastic supporter of the sales center, as has HOLMANS. It's a delightful and wonderful relationship.
I can tell you this, if I need something, if we need help for some reason, in some capacity whatsoever, if I give John a call, it's done. I mean, it's not even an ask. I mean, he'd say, Ernie, whatever you want, I'll do this for the chamber.
It's very impressive to see how many people talk about HOLMANS for decades. We've always been a supporter. People call us up. John is willing to help out. And you don't see a lot of companies here, let alone companies that are small businesses that are turning 70 years old. But a small business rooted here, headquartered here, planning to stay here, that believes in the community.
The choices we made today are the choices that have been made over all of the 70 years. My mentor is Tony Trujillo. He's taught me well. First of all, We're a very ethical company. And that's a big thing to me, and it was a huge thing to him, that we supported the community, that we gave back to the community.
Holman's has been a member since for 37 years on October 15th. It'll be 37 years, so they're one of our longer serving members at the Hispano Chamber, and they've done a lot. So as far as the community involvement, Holman's has always been tremendous, and I think even more so now, John Santoro has done a tremendous job. He's involved in, I find him in more meetings. We kind of look at each other going like, oh, here you are again.
John believes that we should always be giving back to the communities that we serve, where we do work.
Currently, we support 23 philanthropic efforts in the community. I see that expanding.
And so that includes Albuquerque, New Mexico. It includes Los Alamos, New Mexico, Livermore, California. We support nonprofits there. Oak Ridge, Tennessee, where we have a distribution center there that services the entire East Coast. We make sure to give back to the chambers there, the communities. And in Savannah River in Georgia, we support some nonprofits there as well. John will even ask our employees, what cause matters to you? Tell me what is important to you. Tell me what the community wants, and we'll donate to it. That doesn't happen overnight. That is due to decades of commitment.
The most challenging part of running a business is managing human resources. If you can manage human resources correctly, you'll have a great company. And I think that's one of the things that I see at Holman's. I go over to Holman's for some of their events. They all love John. They're doing something. Their culture, there is so employee focused. And so to me, I think that's one of the keys of any business where you have as many employees as they do.
And I mean, it shows that this being John's very first job, he started in 1992 in the warehouse right behind me, through the ranks, and now to be CEO. He is a prime example of someone that has started here and has continued.
Well, when I took it over in April 2022, I made a decision that I would look at bringing in family members into the employment. And currently today, half of our employees are family-based. They have, two family members that are working inside the company. And it's worked good. It's given them their opportunities. It's given their opportunities to share time with their loved ones. And it's a good family feeling. One thing that my mentor told me, Tony Trujillo, is always try to grow with it. So we are prepping the younger generation to take over Holman's and learn our business and put our customers first and establish themselves as leaders. Currently, we have a great workforce that's going to be really developed over the next 5 to 10 years that'll take over.
People have really grown within Holman's. We want to see them flourish. We want to retain our employees. We analyze people's strengths, and they tell us what their interests are, and we mesh that. In the leadership, we're providing for our employees an interesting place to work, something that challenges them, something that provides stability as well, and where they can, raise their families, have good quality of life.
We're a small business, and every single one of our employees, we have to perform. We don't have 1,000 people working here at Holman's, so we really do need every one of our employees performing to the standards that have been set for them.
One of the things I think I love about John is the fact that he wants his employees to get the education they need. He is really about teamwork as the quarterback who understands that his team are the people that are on the front line that do the work, and he makes sure he rewards them and takes care of them. And I think that's really an amazing part of how John's leadership and how Holman's treats their employees here in Albuquerque, because I can say this, not all people do that. I think he's extraordinary in that. It's about how he shares those rewards and how he treats his employees and how he treats the community, frankly.
I'll say another really special thing about Holman's, coming from someone that only started recently, about a year ago, is there are a lot of employees here that have been here for decades, that have been here since we were on Copper in Wyoming. And I believe we moved to this building in 1995. There's photos on this wall behind me. You can pinpoint some familiar faces that I could see out there right now that continue to work for Holman's because it's a good employer. Overall, everyone loves working here and loves the legacy, which I think is very special.
It's kind of funny. I always like to talk about how long I've been at Holman's. And for me, again, I go back to the 90s. And so people know John today. He's got that bald signature look. When I tell people I knew John when he had hair, it really kind of shows how long I've known him. I don't know if that's a good one. He might not like that, even though I do give him a hard time about it all the time. To be part of a company that celebrated 70 years is really special. It's special to be part of that legacy, not only now, in the present and in the past, but looking ahead into the future. It's exciting to see where Holman's can go and the growth that's still in front of us.
What I see going forward is giving the opportunities to our current employees and future employees to grow this business, but keep our core values together. Keep them the same, adjust to the IT industry and the changes. But I'm so excited about the next 70 years of our business. Holman's is a staple in the community, and I want that to continue.
These core values were important in 1955. They're important today in 2025, and they'll still be important in 2095.
I want to thank everybody, our employees, our business partners, our customers. If it weren't for them, we wouldn't exist and we wouldn't have been around for any length of time. So to make 70 years, it's really about them and what they have brought to us.
Holman's has been in business 70 years. We've been in business for 70 years because we've built a lot of relationships over the years. And those relationships continue to serve us moving forward. It's the trust, it's the credibility over those 70 years that really gives us an opportunity to develop new relationships with new customers.
It's kind of cool to think that Holman's, the company, grew up with a leadership that really respects our culture and respects our community and tries to enhance it. And I think that's everything about, Holman's right now. 70 years, we're very excited that there are 70 years, that's like pretty close to my age. But anyway, yes, we're very excited about their anniversary.
I'm really proud to be, one, still alive, to say, hey, I'm glad I was there. I'm glad it's 70 years. Let's keep it going another 70.
I just want to thank everybody for being here and the people that have put Holman's on the map.